Good morning, everyone. I just thought of giving you a brief idea of how to take an online class and engage all the students very actively. For that, I've come up with a 4-step process. Let us see the process through the presentation. Let me share my screen. So you can see here how to make an online class engaging. How do we keep our class engaging with all the students? The step 1, let's have a plan. Let's have a topic plan how we are going to deliver it. I have made a draft plan for that. If you want, you can view that one also. I will share the screen. I have made a Google Doc which will be being shared with all of you. See here the name of the topic, what will be the learning objectives that we are going to deliver to them through this lecture. Then if you go down, then you have the topic resources. This is the key what we have to do. That comes in step 2. You see in the presentation, the step 2, first set the ground rules. As soon as you log in, step as you step into the class, make sure you set all the ground rules. All the ground rules have to be very clear. No one will on their audio without your permission. No one will talk anything without your permission. Nowadays, I am also observing no one will chart anything without your observation or permission. You only have to use the chat box very wisely. That is the second step. Set your ground rules, give the instructions very clear. Even also warn them that if anybody is not following the class rules, we will immediately raise the concern to the higher authorities, and parents also will be intimated that you are disturbing the class like this. Then in the step 3, we can keep all our resources ready, like the textbook, PPT, then the related videos, and also the questions to recap. Let me show you how I keep ready for myself. Let me show you this one. See, the first one what I keep ready is the online topic delivery thing. Okay, let me keep all the resources ready, books ready, then the PPT and the related questions. In the step 4, I also make sure I engage the students very actively in the chat box. So I will use my chat box to ask few questions, how they are doing, how they are exhibiting this one, how is the process going on. All these things I will be asking the questions. For example, when we want to do a recap, how do we do the recap? Suppose you have taught a concept called constituent assembly or constitution. Give that word in the chat box and ask them to write at least 6 words. Draw a concept map or a mind map and make sure they all will write this. So you can follow this 4-step process. First, have a plan. 2, set your ground rules. 3, keep the resources ready. 4, involve the students using the chat box quickly. This is the method what I use for keeping my lessons engaging. Now, once this is done, we can also see what all that we can share on the screen. You can also use your screen effectively to use the whiteboard in the iPhone or the PPT, which has to be ready for us. The PPT has to be ready for us with the resources. If the resources are not ready for us, it becomes very difficult for us to keep the students engaging. Once you keep the PPT ready and play the PPT and keep them engaging, it becomes interesting for the learner also to do this one. Let me also share with you one more tip which I follow personally, is that I keep them engaged with the textbook. I also keep them engaged with the textbook. How to keep them engaged with the textbook? It's not about reading the textbook. Let me share my screen. See, I keep the textbook like this, where I also keep the highlighters before I go to the lesson or during the lesson. You can highlight the text and you can show them which point are you actually discussing. And nowadays, I am also using one more technique, that is using the box here. This box will give you information if you have any doubts, or if you think child may get any doubt like this, you can post that question and discuss here. Here there are the ways in which. So what type of government are they talking here? So when they ask ways, it's not airways or waterways. You can highlight the point. You can also mark which part of the lesson is done, how you are going to do it from today. So then you can mark it there that this part is done. Till here we all are clear. They also can mark it in their textbooks. Once this is done, then tomorrow you will again start with the new one. So when you prepare, please prepare on a textbook. If necessary, have a PPT for words, or if you feel only text will be asked, then you can write here. There is a word called constituent assembly. So I wrote, what is a constituent assembly? And right here, what is the meaning of that, what you want to tell them, and so that they also can make a note with a pencil in their own notebooks. So I think this video will be helpful for all of you to keep students engaging while they are learning. So let us all make sure that we keep our students engaging while learning and make our online classes very, very effective. Let's all try to do our level best. Thank you for watching. Please take care, and the link for the materials will be shared with you all. If you want to use that one, you can use it. If not, you can have your own plan and go ahead. So I want all your classes to be engaging. Please be on time. Don't be late to the class, and never ever close the class before time. I have observed few teachers who are closing the class before the time. Please don't do that. Wait 1 more minute extra than the given time. If it is 10:30, wait till 10:31 and then you close the meeting. That is advisable, but not to go before. That is not advisable. Hope you all will do well. And yes, it is the first time we are doing it like this. Let us all practice it for 20 days, 21 days. Then it becomes a habit for all of us, so that we all can do effectively. I don't want any complaints from our department particularly. Let us all do our level best. All the best for your video lectures. Thank you.